There is a space in my heart where I find the truth. I find me in you, a truth beyond what you may see now. But when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah, there is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We are so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. I see with new eyes, allow and unfold, embrace and let go, trust the flow. There's a freedom with love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we can ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah, there is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We are so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Breathe in and out. Slowly feel all that's around you. All that you feel, all that you to love. Welcome to peace. Welcome to our community. Be who you are. Let your light shine. We are so much more when we unite. When we unite. Yeah, when we unite. When we Thank you, Unity Church of Overland Park. For those in the balcony, everyone please stand and join us in singing, "We Shall Be Known." We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. If you could, please join. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead with love. Thank you. Stand and continue with us in all good, all good. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, and my soul.
Good morning, Unity Church of Overland Park. Welcome, Pancho Javier, Reverend Fred, and the UCOP band. And we welcome Jasmine Velasco to provide ASL-English interpretation access for us this morning. I'm Reverend Jackie Fernandez, and it is my great joy to serve as your senior minister.
And I'm Reverend Eileen Stulak, your Associate Minister of Operations. And it's always a pleasure to be with all of you here in the room, everybody in the online balconies and Facebook and YouTube. Good morning to all of you as well.
We have a Sunday in store for you today.
Oh,
Today
boy.
we are kicking off our Fall Faith series. So don't worry if you haven't purchased your book yet. We have more for sale out in the cafeteria after service. Also, you can still, through this next week, sign up for a small group if you have yet to decide which group you want to join. If you choose to take this study individually throughout the week, collectively on Sundays, that's okay too. Just check our website or the newsletter and you can download the weekly study guides as well. So we want to give you everything you need to support you. And today, we will be experiencing the mystical. We will be experiencing the divine, and we will create sacred ceremony to help us cross the threshold out of our collective sabbatical and into our Fall Faith series. So let's begin by centering in prayer. With a breath, we give thanks for this day. For this day, we have co-created with the one holy presence in the universe. Each and every one of us emanating as that presence, radiating love and light in the world. So we give thanks for each who has shown up today in the room, in the online balcony, on social media. If you are tuning in and watching a replay, we call you into this moment. For there is always and only one presence. There is always and only this moment. And it is in this knowing we allow ourselves to radiate the presence, to radiate love, to unite in the knowing that all is well, simply because we are alive today. So we behold the possibility that exists today because we are breathing, we are thinking, we are loving, we are being. And it is in the next breath that we affirm one of our foundational affirmations in unity. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God, the source of all good.
As we continue in our prayerful energy this morning, I would invite us to take this time on this day to hold in our hearts all those that have been impacted by Hurricane Helene and the tropical storm that grew out of that. Such devastation throughout the southeastern part of our country and up through the Carolinas. Sing songs sometimes that say that everything is all good and it's all holy, and sing them today in the midst of that challenge that's before so many people. We hold that space that God is present in the midst of the deaths that have occurred, the injuries, the sheer devastation to property, land and animals, and all that has been in the path of the storms and the flooding. And we know that as we hold that space of possibility for those that cannot see it this morning, we stand firm in our faith. We do what we can do to add our support to help them stand up, take a step forward, and begin the process of rebuilding, move through the processing of grief and loss, knowing that God's Spirit, divine love, it is surrounding and lifting up everyone in this process to see the light of a new day, even if that light appears to be at the end of a very long tunnel. It is there, and we affirm it to be so. As we send our prayers to touch the hearts of all that are just feeling perhaps lost and alone. Send them strength, resiliency, courage, stamina, passion and kindness, and whatever their hearts desire to move through the days, the weeks, the months ahead. For this knowing of that one presence and power active and alive through each and every one of us, we are so very grateful. As we release our prayers this morning and allow that presence to do its work in and through each and every one of us. So it is.
Get ready, 'cause here I come now. Get ready, 'cause here I go. Get ready, 'cause here I come now. Get ready, 'cause here I go.
Good morning. I'm Ellis.
And I'm Reverend Jen, and we have a few announcements to share with you this morning. Our Fall Faith series begins today. If you haven't done so yet, you can purchase this year's book, Discovering Fire, Spiritual Practices That Transform Lives, by Roger Wayne Woolsey, after the service in the cafe. You can also sign up to join one of our small groups. Those of you online can sign up using the link provided in our e-news.
Registration remains open for the Celebrate Your Divine Identity, an LGBTQ plus retreat hosted by our Folks with Faith group at Unity Village. The event is taking place October 24th through 27, and will include inspiring music, interactive keynotes, wisdom workshops, sacred ceremony, transformational art, and meditation experiences, and of course, a drag show. You can find out more details and register online at folkswithfaith.org or by using the link provided in our e-news.
Finally, we want to remind you about our Sacred Tour to Bali with Reverend Jackie that will take place March 4th through 14th, 2025. This is a fabulous opportunity to savor the Balinese way of life while immersing yourself in Balinese spirituality. The deadline to reserve your spot is October 1st, so if you've been thinking about going, be sure to make your reservation before this coming Tuesday. More details about the trip and your tour guides can be found on our website. Just use the link in our e-news.
And now let us join together in speaking the joint vision of statement of the Unity movement. A world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted and all I ever needed was already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. And it is health to my body, it is peace to simple prayer of thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. I breathe in, and I am filled with the Spirit. Oh, it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy, it is joy, it is joy, joy to my soul. And I breathe out a simple prayer, thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along, that is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. And all I ever wanted, and all I ever needed is already there. Closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air.
Do you feel the air moving in your body? Can you give it your attention? How close is the air? How close is Spirit in you as you? Behind the air that transmutes itself in your body, transforms itself from the air outside you into your blood. Nearer than that is Spirit. Discovering Fire, Spiritual Practices that Transform Lives. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. Someday, after mastering the winds, air, the waves, water, the tides, energy, and gravity, earth, we shall harness for God the energies of love, fire. And then, for the second time in the history of the world, we will have discovered fire. Are you ready to make that discovery again? Are you willing to make that discovery again? All right, well, it's gonna get messy. It might hurt a little bit. Are you still willing? Because I can promise you what's on the other side is healing. What's on the other side is a deeper knowing and understanding and awareness and experience of God. I promise you that. Roger Wolsey, the author of this book, is a Methodist minister. And he actually sent us a video message to say hello and bless us on our journey, and we will send that out in the newsletter. We were unable to show it today for technical reasons. But we have been in touch with him, and you know what I love about him, a Methodist minister who calls himself a progressive Christian, but not that. He is so progressive, he is conservative. What? He is so progressive that he wants to conserve the teachings of Jesus, which are gracious teachings, which are loving teachings. So in that way, he says, oh, this isn't progressive, this is conservative. Let's take back from antiquity the message of Jesus so that we aren't consumed with learning the right facts about God, about Jesus, about spiritual teachers and ideas, but that we go into experience of God. That is the path of the mystic. That is the mystical experience. That is mysticism. It's not a woo-woo thing way out there for some people and not for everyone. I mean, maybe it kind of is. In some ways. But the truth of mysticism is that we all are mystics to the degree that we are willing to experience God, that we are available to experience God. And Roger Wolsey, in this book, the premise of the book, at the heart of the book, is the idea that to get to and through the loving, life-giving teachings of Jesus the Christ, we must know ourselves, that we may love ourselves, that we may love our neighbor. Now, I've had this conversation with you before. I don't entirely ascribe to the idea that in order to love someone else, you must love yourself. There's truth in that. And I think it's true for some people that to love themselves, they must rely on their experience of loving another, because they are so disconnected here that they must use that pattern that seems to come so easily, loving another, allowing love to come through us before we can bend it back and come to us. So I allow space for both. So let's not get too preoccupied with that. But what's true in both scenarios is that you have to know yourself. Authenticity is key. You have to be willing to face the good, the bad, the ugly. And that's almost a direct quote from the book. The good, the bad, the ugly. And to that end, he gives much of his personal story in the first chapter. And he is quite honest, quite transparent. The good, the bad, the ugly. And it is not to re-traumatize you as a reader, or traumatize you as a reader, but it is to set the precedence that in order to know yourself, you have to be with yourself. You have to be willing to look in the mirror. So many of us gain these coping skills or tendencies to run the other direction, to avoid pain or regret or suffering, and that can work for a time. But in order to experience true healing, we must be willing to look at it. And he shares some of his personal growth and how he has grown through very painful experiences. So we also don't make a badge out of pain and suffering, right? We don't get lost in it. If you find yourself in hell, keep going. That's the way through, that's the way out, right? So the invitation for us as a community is to be willing to know ourselves individually, to bear witness to one another in that very vulnerable place. Because, as he quotes in the book, there's that saying, right, that you didn't cause your pain, but it's your responsibility to heal. And there's a little coldness to that, right? Your responsibility, go get it together. But if we don't heal our wounds, right, we'll bleed on those who did not cut us. There are these ideas in our culture, these sort of little tidbits that are supposed to help us and guide us through. And there is a call to personal responsibility in those ideas. But more importantly, he takes it one step further and says, but the healing work is the responsibility of our community. We are responsible to create healing space for one another. So it's not go heal over there. It's come here into this safe and sacred space. Allow us to see you, to behold the Christ as you, and let it out. So that collectively we can transform and transmute that pain into love and into joy, into forgiveness, into grace. Grace. Grace is key. And you will read it on the pages. When we come together on Sundays, I want for us to experience the fire. So in this book, Woolsey outlines what he calls 32 fires. And there are 32 practices from all different spiritual and faith traditions. Some you will be very familiar with. Some you'll be like, I heard of that, but I don't know. The invitation is to be open, that we can take each other seriously, both those in the room and in our community and those other people out there. We are here to walk each other home. Then why waste time judging the way the other walks? Why waste time doing that? So in the first chapter, there is not a fire. The fires begin in chapter 2. But today, I would like for us to create a ceremony around a willingness to begin this journey, both as your personal commitment. Are you willing to discover fire again? Are you willing to heal? Because, we get really comfortable with our baggage. Right? We get used to carrying it around, and pretty soon you don't want to go anywhere without it. Sometimes the wounds we pack around us become our safety net. We know who we are in that. We know how to relate to others or not in that. But in the pages of this book, over and over again, is an opportunity to open through spiritual practice, through a fire, open to connecting to God in a way you never have before. Open to the power of grace, of love, and to allow healing to come in, transform and transmute your life. So we will bring forth fire and the other 3 elements. We will engage wind exercises, breathing. We have water. The crystal bowl here represents water. And earth is your very body. You are Mother Earth. Right before me, we have what is called a despacho. And this is a gift to Pachamama, a gift to Mother Earth, and we are going to co-create that together. And in this will be an opportunity for you to declare your willingness. If you want to come forward and say, I am willing to discover. I am willing to discover fire. I'm willing to discover myself. I am willing to discover wonder. I am willing to discover grace. Whatever you want to put after that, or if you just want to say, I am willing, however you want to craft that sentence. If for you, it wants to be, I am willing to heal, allow what wants to be to come through you, and speak that so that you may be witnessed before your community, before your ministerial team. But only if you want to come forward. You can make the same declaration from your seat. For those of you who are tuning in from the online balcony, Find something that represents earth. Maybe you have a stone nearby, or a plant, or a flower. Find something so that you, from your place, can also make the declaration. We will use bay leaves. I'm going to call them coca leaves because that's what we do in Peru. But we don't have them in the U.S., so we will use bay leaves. But if you hear me say coca leaves, that's what I mean. And you will bless them. You will breathe your breath nearer than the air 3 times. 3 times. Just a breath. And then we will create a mandala. And don't worry, we're going to guide you as you come forward to do so. I'm going to invite the ministerial team forward, and we will begin the creation of this despacho. But in it, I want you to hold space in this room, in your bodies, in your mind, in your heart, for grace, for willingness. And if you find that today you are not willing, remember grace and let that be okay. And simply hold space for your community. You are still a part of this experience. You are still crossing the threshold into our Fall Faith series, and you are doing it authentically. And that is the only requirement for each and every one of us, to do it authentically. Maybe tomorrow you'll find yourself saying, I am willing. Maybe Tuesday evening. Maybe week 3. That's okay. If you are ready today and you want to claim it, we want you to have opportunity to do that. Once we have completed the despacho, which will be a complete altar and gift, then it's in wrapping paper. I will close it up and I will burn it tonight at my home. I will leave it open for the rest of service so that you can come after service closes if you want to come and see what it looks like at the end, because it will look very different than when you come forward with your coca leaves. All right, so I'd like to invite the ministerial team forward. We'll have God Is, I Am playing.
God is, I am, right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am. God is, I am, right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am. God is, I am, right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am. God is, I am, right here, right now, right here, right now. God is, I am.
Okay, as you feel ready, we're going to invite you to come forward. You'll hold 3 leaves together. You will speak your words. I am willing to discover fire. I am willing to heal. I am willing. Whatever words you want to speak, whatever is your declaration, and then 3 times. And then you will lay it down as directed into creating our mandala. So as you feel ready, come forward and you'll speak to either Reverend Eileen or Reverend Jen.
shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. Shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now. What a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
Take this, walk the perimeter with your instrument, and bless the congregation. Go around the sides and back up the middle. Hoocha. Yoksi, 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 hoocha, 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 yoksi. Yoksi, yoksi, hoocha, 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 hoocha. Ucha, ucha, ucha. Lexi, 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 Lexi. Allow yourself to settle into your seat. Gently close the outer eyes or soften your gaze. Find a stillness within you. Find your point of contact with the earth beneath you. Your sits bones, your feet, perhaps your legs on a chair or a couch. If you are walking about, notice the motion, the gentle pull of gravity with each step. Bring your attention and your awareness to the breath, that music always moving in and through you. Wind exercises, the air all about you, moving in and becoming you. The earth, your body, your sacred temple, the physical expression and iteration of you, with you from the beginning to the last breath, giving way to the earth again. We call it ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And in this moment, you are dancing all about with gravity, with motion, with energy, with light, with life, with fire, with wind, with water, with earth. The fire in your soul and your heart illuminates as you go. Take flight, condor. Eagle, spirit, freedom, bliss, perspective. Soar to great heights. Find a place to land. Feet on the ground. Body rooted into the earth. Earth. Mother Earth, hold me. Deep into the earth. Below, as above, so below. Freedom, depth, world, inner terrain, feelings, history, memory, grace. I am willing to go to the deepest depths of my being. I am willing to be present here and now, alive. I am willing to soar to the greatest heights of spirit. I am spirit. I am willing to discover, to uncover, to recover, to heal, to grow, to expand, to sit still with myself, to look at myself. Grace. Breathe with me. Wind exercises, fire, water, earth. God is, I am. All this and so much more. Gratitude. Thank you, God. Thank you. Pachamama. Papa Inti Mama Kiria. Thank you. We shall be known by the company we keep, by those who gather round to tend these fires. We show up to tend the fires of self, of community, of you. It is one fire. Here I am.
We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the web. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
What a time to be alive. Love those words. As we witnessed each other coming to this table, we witnessed a full offering of ourselves, stepping into our lives, our collective lives together, stepping into the flow of giving a piece of ourselves in the most authentic of ways, and now we open our hearts and our minds to receive the blessings that the universe is already conjuring up and sending to us. And so in that spirit, in the spirit of all that's been created today, let's move into our time of offering. As we take our gifts in our hands or hold them all in our hearts, we are grateful for all that is offered to this ministry in the form of time, talents, and financial support. And so if you would join with me now in blessing all that we offer with the words to our offertory prayer. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am joy-filled and grateful.
When I was a boy each week, Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. I remember feeling sad miracles don't happen still. But now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything, everything, everything's a miracle. Everything, everything's a miracle. Wine from water is not so small. An even better magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, barely wet my fingertips, now I have to hold my breath, 'cause I'm swimming in a sea of it. Used to be a world half there, heaven's second rate hand me down. I'm walking with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. Read a questioning child's face, shining like a bush. That would be very hard to say. See another new morning come, say it's not a sacrament. They'll tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird, shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. Maybe one about my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then, 'cause everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. Everything, everything, everything is holy now. And everything is holy now. Everything's a miracle. 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 Everything is holy now.
Thank you, Pancho Javier, Reverend Fred, and the UCOP band. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being Earth, Wind, Fire. Not that Earth, Wind, Fire, but this Earth, Wind, Fire, and Water. You bless us week after week after week. I also want to give a special thanks to our hospitality team, who also blesses us week after week after week. If you serve on this team, please stand so we can show our love and appreciation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Men, it is time. This is the week for the men's retreat this next weekend. So we will be holding you in love and prayer, knowing that you will have a divine time together. And this is for all men, however you identify as a man, whatever age you are. If you are new to the community, if you've been here for many, many years, please, the time, I've met with Jim Crabtree. I know what he has in store for you guys, and it's going to be amazing. So bless yourself with that opportunity. Yarn Blessings group will meet next Sunday at 2 o'clock in the cafe after service. And now it is time for us to speak our mission statement together. And you will notice the Transformed Lives. That's in the title of our book. Great, great synchronicity for us. So let's speak with the fire of all that is this community, our mission statement together. Unity Church of Overland Park transforms lives and empowers people to make a difference in the world. Yes, we do. So this week you'll be meeting with your small groups, and it's the introduction in chapter 1. Next week on Sunday, I'll be bringing Beauty in Broken Clocks, which is chapter 2. So stay tuned for that and join us. Bring a friend. Come on, this is good stuff. All right, let's stand for our closing song.
Please join me in singing Long Time Son. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. And as we conclude today, I look out at you and you're looking at me, and I just can't help but think how lucky we are to be here today. If you could express the same by looking to your side, to your left and to your right, in front and behind you, and letting the person next to you know that the joy is within themselves as well. May the long time sun shine upon you. Oh, love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on.
Now join me in the prayer for protection from right where you are. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. For there is a force of love moving through the universe that holds us fast and will never let us go. Bless you, bless you, bless you.